Hello and welcome back everyone. In this session, we will talk about the sweep command. The basic requirement of the sweep command is that you will require profile and you will require a guide or you will require a path so that profile can follow that path. So let us try to create a simple profiles. So let me go for XY plane and here let's say look at. You can create any simple sketch. So currently I am creating a circle. Then we will go for dimensions, go for semi-automatic and give any dimensions that you want. So let us say diameter to be equal to 20 mm and the distance from y-axis is let's say 50 mm. Again let us come to the modeling. Now here we have created a profile, but I want this profile to follow a particular path. So let us create a path, but keep in mind while creating the path you will have to create it in the plane perpendicular to the plane in which you have created the profile. So here I can go for ZX plane. So let me create on the ZX plane. But here the sketch is not getting showed. So let me right click over here and say always show sketch. Then again click over here and then go for look at. Now you can see this is the location of our profile. I can go to the sketching and here I am going to create a simple path for the profile to follow. So let us start from here. Then you can give or you can create any random path. Right click and say open it. Now let me again go for modeling and let me rotate it little bit. Here our objective is that this profile must follow this path. So to do that we can simply go for sweep. Then let us say OK. For the profile let me select this close profile. Say apply. And for the path let me select this sketch as my path and then go for apply. For the time being let us keep this value as it is and then just say generate. You can see this particular profile is following this path. Not only that, here also we have the same option that we have previously seen as thin surface and merge topology. For example, here you want to create a hollow pipe itself, you can set it to yes. Let us say 1 mm for time being and you can press generate button. As you can see, the hollow pipe has been created. Now let us again try to play with this command. So for a time being, let me delete this sweep command. Let us say delete. From the sweep command itself, we can create a springs also. So for the spring, we will require the mean diameter and the diameter of the wire. So using the sketch only, let me click on the sketch again. Let us say look at and go for sketching. Using this circle only, we have set the diameter of the wire for the spring. So here you can see the diameter is 20 mm. Let me reduce it little bit. So let us say the diameter is going to be 15 mm and the mean effective diameter is going to be 50 mm. Now let us create the axis of the spring. So for the spring axis, again I will require a XY plane. Let me go to the XY plane. So currently I am in the XY plane itself. So let us say look at now. But while creating the path, I have to put that path into the next sketch. So let us add new sketch. Here you can see the sketch 3 has been added. Now in the same time, you have to go to the line and let us create a line, or this would be the axis or you can say height of the spring also. Let us go for dimension and you can give any suitable dimension that you want. Now let me again come to my isometric view. Let us rotate it little bit. Now in order to create a spring, you can simply go for sweep. For the profile, let me select this wire, say apply, and for the path, let me select this as my path, set it to apply. Now if I try to generate the model, it will not get generated. Let us say generate. Because see, in the beginning itself, I told you that in order for the sweep profile to work, that we require profile and the path to be in perpendicular planes. So currently they are not in the perpendicular planes, they are in the parallel plane itself. But here we don't want our profile to follow the path. Here we want this profile to revolve along the path. In order to do that, let me again go for sweep, say edit selection. Here we have the twist specification. Under the twist specifications, instead of no twist, let me set it to pitch. And instead of 100 mm, which will produce only half turn, here I am going to put 20 and then you can go for generate. Now you can see the 5 number of turns have been produced, which is nothing but the successive distance between the two mean diameter. For example, here you can see the pitch is nothing but distance between this center and at this center also. And at the same time, instead of pitch, if you want the number of turns, you can set it to turns. Let us say I want 3 number of turns and press F5. Now you can see I am only getting the 3 number of turns. Suppose let's say you want 20 number of turns. Most of the time with the given length it will not be possible to create the 20 turns. Then it will simply abort the process. Right click over here and go for show errors and warnings. And here you can see it is showing the profile produce self-intersecting geometry, as the total height of the spring is not sufficient to carry that number of turns. So let me set it to OK, and here let us set it to 5 only, or let's say 6. Of course here also you can use the as seen surface option. Now again let us have some fun with the sweep command itself. Here let me create a rectangle in ZX plane. So simply click on ZX plane and go for look at. Don't forget to add the new sketch. Go for rectangle, and here I want to create a simple rectangle. Then again let me go for modeling. Again in the perpendicular plane, which is nothing but XY, I am going to create a simple path for the profile to follow. Right click on XY plane, say look at, and then go for sketching. Again let me rotate my model little bit because I am not able to see the sketch. You can again go for modeling, and here you can select all the sketch, right click and say always show sketch. Again let us go for sketching, then let me go for perpendicular view, and here I am going to create a simple path. Let us say arc by center, or you can say arc by 3 point also. Let me start from over here. Oh, you can see the profile is not getting generated because I am in the wrong plane. If you observe over here, currently I am in the ZX plane. Let's say I want to create a sketch in XY plane. Here I will go for a new sketch again, and let us go for arc by 3 points. So let me select any 3 points like this and go for modeling. Now let us say I want this profile to follow this path. You can simply go for sweep. For the profile you can select this bottom profile, and for the path you can select this as my path, and let us say generate. Now here you have to observe one thing. Here currently the alignment has been set it to path tangent. Once I set my alignment to path tangent, that means this profile is going to orient itself so that it will be always perpendicular to the path. As you can see, here also it is perpendicular to path, and at the end also you can observe its section is at inclined position because our profile is getting oriented so that it will be perpendicular to the path at that moment. Not only that, here I can set the parameter such that the profile will always be normal to the perpendicular axis of the plane in which it has been created. To do that, instead of alignment to be path tangent, I can simply click on global axis. Now let us go for generate. As you can see over here, the profile will always be perpendicular to the y-axis, or it is parallel to the XZ plane. Here you can observe that it is parallel to the XZ plane itself. Not only that, let me just modify my path little bit. So I can go for sketch, say look at, then I can go for modify, and here I can use the drag command. Now again let us go for modeling and try to generate it. You can see the generate is getting filled. Now this is getting filled because it will not be possible for the profile to be parallel and at the same time follow this path. That's why the self-intersecting profiles are getting generated. If I come to the sweep, right click and again go for show errors and warning, you can see the profile are producing self-intersecting geometry. Let me set it to OK. Now both of the alignment have their own use, but most of the time we are going to use path tangent only. Click on the sweep and let me again create model. Let us clear some things about sweep command. Here not only you can add the material, but you can also remove the material. For example, let me create a new sketch in XZ plane. Here let me add the new sketch. Let us go for sketching and let us create any polygon shape. So here let us create hexagon itself. Now again let me add the new sketch and let us create hexagon over here also. Now let us again go for modeling. Now here let me go for sweep command. This is my profile, say apply, and for the path instead of selecting the 2D object I can select existing solid edge also. So let us select apply. Instead of add material, here I can go for add frozen and then you can select generate. You can see a new body has been created, and if I expand the part and bodies you will see the two solids are present. Instead of add frozen, here you can say cut material also. Let me say F5 and you can see the material has been cut. Not only that, it is not necessary that your profile has to be closer to the path. Here I have created the profile far away from the path. Now let us again try the sweep command. Click on the sweep. For the profile, let us select this profile, and for the path, let me select this as my path. And here say apply and then go for generate. As you can see here, it is not necessary that the profile should be closer to path, or not only that, for the path along with the 2D lines you can select the 3D edges also. So I hope now the sweep command is clear to you. In the next session we will see skin and loft.